Love continued when I stopped expecting. I woke into hours that promised nothing. Love does not come from hoping. The day unfolded without surprise. Love does not rely on rise. I stayed in the ordinary that others avoid. Love does not void the void. I noticed how love did not answer desire. Love does not live in fire. I breathe through moments that offered no more. Love does not knock a door. I remembered loving and something ahead. Love said, I am instead. I stayed with your presence as anticipation slept. Love does not step when care. The light rested without arrival or sign. Love does not shine on time. I noticed how calm grew without reward. Love does not ask for more. I walked through hours that felt exactly the same. Love does not change with name. I remembered hearts that lived on when love said I am not then. I stayed in the pause that held no promise. Love does not need honest. I breathed through silence that didn't unfold. Love does not grow from told. I noticed how peace arrives without surprise. Love does not rise from eyes. I remember loving as something to wait for. Love said I am already here. Evening arrived without climax or fall. Love does not call at all. I stayed beside you without asking why. Love does not die when dry. I noticed how love did not fade with boredom. Love does not need momentum. I breathed through darkness that held no dream. Love does not seem or scheme. I stayed in your presence without future or plan. Love does not span a fan. I remember loving as something to see. Love said I simply be. The night stayed wide without answer or sign. Love does not decline when nothing arrives. I noticed how love was still flowing when I stopped expecting.
I breathe.
I stayed.
I breathe. I breathe. I breathe.
Nothing was happening.
I breathe.
Love continued when I stopped expecting, and kept happening. Love continued without being held. I woke into space where nothing gripped. Love does not slip when ungripped. Your presence stayed without my hands. Love does not live in demands. I stayed in the morning that asked me to release. Love does not cease with ease. I notice how love did not tighten or cling. Love does not need a ring. I breathe through moments that floated free. Love does not flee from free. I remembered loving as something to keep. Love said I am not deep by grip. I stayed with your nearness without claiming it mine. Love does not decline unassigned. The day unfolded without anchor or tie. Love does not die when untied. I notice how calm live without possession. Love does not depend on possession. I'll walk through hours with open hands. Love does not stand on plans. I remembered hearts that feared letting go. Love said I grow when you let go. I stayed with the pause that did not secure. Love does not require a shore. I notice how peace came from release. Love does not cease when you cease. I breathe through silence that had no claim. Love does not change with name. I stayed beside you without holding tight. Love does not fight the night. Evening softened the open space. Love does not erase the place. I noticed how love did not fall away. Love does not stray from stay. I remembered loving as something to own. Love does not need to be held to be real. I remembered loving as something that ends. Love said I continue when released. The night rested without being held. Love continued and never fell. I breathed, I stayed, my hands were still. Love continued without being held and always will.
Love did not ask for me to feel more. I woke without longing, without ache, without desire stretching forward. And love did not ask. The day came softly, not demanding attention, not offering promise. And love did not ask. I noticed my heart was quiet, not empty, just quiet. And love did not ask.
I remember times when love felt like fire, like urgency, like need. But today it felt like ground. And love did not ask. intensity, without hunger, without reaching, and love did not ask. There was no sadness, but no joy rising either. Just a wide middle where nothing insisted, and love did not ask. I sat with you without conversations becoming deep, without silence becoming heavy, without anything trying to change, and love did not ask. I thought love needed feeling, needed proof through emotion, needed waves in the chest, but love did not ask.
The afternoon passed with the same tone, the same temperature, the same breath repeating, and love did not ask. I noticed how peace did not announce itself, did not arrive with warmth or tears. It was simply there, and love did not ask. I wondered if love would fade if I did not amplify it, if I did not romanticize the moment, if I did not feel more. But love did not ask. Evening leaned in without longing, without nostalgia, without regret. And love did not ask. The light softened, the room grew still, my heart remained unchanged. And love did not ask. I lay inside the ordinary, without elevation, without collapse, just existing. And love did not ask.
I noticed how love was not dependent on my emotion, was not measured by intensity, was not limited by my capacity, and love did not ask. The night deepened without calling me inward, without pulling tears, without demanding reflection, and love did not ask. I breathed, not deeply, not shallow, just breathing, and love did not ask. Stayed not because I felt something, but because I was there. Love did not ask.
Love did not ask.
No, remain without asking me to feel more.
Love did not ask. Without
Love did not ask the day to be different. The morning arrived, carrying the same weight as yesterday, the same air, the same quiet persistence. And love did not ask the day to be different. I woke without resistance, without hope sharpening itself, without disappointment forming, just opening my eyes. And love did not ask the day to be different. The light entered gently, touching nothing, with urgency, leaving nothing behind. And love did not ask the day to be different. I remembered when love wanted change, wanted movement, wanted the day to become something else. But today, love accepted the shape of now, and love did not ask the day to be different. The hours moved without apology, without intention, stacking themselves softly And love did not ask the day to be different. I noticed my heart was not rehearsing the future, was not reviewing the past. It rested where it was. And love did not ask the day to be different. There was no disappointment in sameness, no ache in repetition, only a quiet permission to stay. And love did not ask the day to be different. I thought love required surprise, required intensity, required a shift to feel alive. But love did not ask the day to be different. The afternoon unfolded like it trusted itself to continue, without being pushed, without being corrected. And love did not ask the day to be different. I watched the familiar shadows move across walls they had crossed before. Nothing new, nothing missing. And love did not ask the day to be different. I breathe, not searching for calm, not escaping thought, just breathing. And love did not ask the day to be different. There was comfort, not excitement, not fulfillment, just comfort. And love did not ask the day to be different. If nothing shifted, if nothing surprised me. But love did not ask the day to be different. Evening arrived with no lesson, no summary, no reveal. And love did not ask the day different. I lay down with the ordinary still intact, with nothing resolved, with nothing transformed. And love did not ask the day to be different. Love stayed, not because the day changed, but because love did not need it to. To be different. To be different. Love did not ask time to slow down. The morning moved at its own pace, unaware of my presence, unconcerned with my awareness. And love did not ask time to slow down. I woke into motion, already in progress, already continuing without me. And love did not ask time to slow down. I remember when time felt threatened, like something stealing moments, like something I needed to stop. But today, time felt neutral, and love did not ask time to slow down. The not chase the moment, did not grip the present, did not panic at passing seconds, and love did not ask time to slow down. There was ease in letting minutes leave, in letting moments dissolve without collecting them, and love did not ask time to slow down. I thought love required preservation, required memory, required holding on, but love did not ask time to slow down. The afternoon unfolded without hesitation, without reflection, without pausing to be understood, and love did not ask time to slow down. I watched time move, not as loss, not as gain, just as movement, and love did not ask time to slow down. My heart stayed open, not reaching backward, not leaning forward, existing only where it was, and love did not ask time to slow down. To slow down. There was no regret forming, no nostalgia rising, no fear of missing something important, and love did not ask time to slow down. To slow down. I allowed moments to pass without turning them into meaning, without asking them to stay, and love did not ask time to slow down. To slow down. Evening arrived as a continuation, not an ending, not a conclusion, and love did not ask time to slow down. To slow down. I noticed how love did not resist change, did not brace itself against endings, did not tense at transition, and love did not ask time to slow down. I lay down with the sense that nothing essential had been lost, that nothing needed to be retrieved, that nothing was unfinished, and love did not ask time to slow down. Love stayed, not freezing the moment, not preserving the past, but moving gently alongside time, without asking it to slow down.
Did not ask time
To slow down.
to slow down.
Love did not ask us to arrive. I woke into time that felt unfinished. Love does not vanish when delayed. The day moves slowly without a shore. Love does not ask what for. I stayed in the middle of not yet and before. Love does not require more. I noticed how love did not pull us ahead. Love does not live in instead. I breathed through moments that hovered and hung. Love does does not rush to be done. I remembered loving as something complete. Love said, I live in the incomplete. I stayed with your nearness as direction dissolved. Love does not need to be resolved. I noticed how closeness stayed without end. Love does not bend toward wind. I walked through daylight that led nowhere fast. Love does not pass the present. I remembered hearts that hurried to land. Love said, I am not a plan. I stayed with the seconds that refused to align. Love does not rely on time. I noticed how calm rose from delay. Love does not decay when we stay. I breathed through nightfall as a rival slept. Love does not step where it's kept. I stayed in your presence without reaching a door. Love does not ask for more. I remembered loving as something to find. Love said, I am already inside. I lay where becoming was still alive. Love did not ask us to arrive, and it survived. I rested in motion that never would dry. Love did not ask us to arrive. To be alive.
Love did not ask us to be ready. I woke into closeness before I knew how to stand. Love does not wait for plans. I stayed with your nearness as fear moved through me. Love does not need certainty. I noticed how love did not pause for healing. Love does not arrive after feeling. I breathed and felt uneven and slow. Love does not go when low. I remember loving as something earned. Love said, I am not learned. I stayed with the minutes that shook and swayed. Love does not fade when afraid. I noticed how warmth did not judge my shape. Love does not escape from ache. I walk through daylight unprepared and unsure. Love does not require secure. I remembered hearts that waited to be whole. Love said, I do not need hope. I stayed with trembling that had no name.
to be ready,
and it survived. And it survived. And it survived.
Love did not ask us to be ready. I woke into closeness before I knew how to stand. Love does not wait for plan. I stayed with your nearness as fear moved through me. Love does not need certainty. I noticed how love did not pause for healing. Love does not arrive after feeling. I breathed and felt uneven and slow. Love does not go when low. I remember loving as something earned. Love said I am not learned. I stayed with the minutes that shook and swayed. Love does not fade when afraid. I noticed how warmth did not judge my shape. I know love does not escape from ache. I walk through daylight unprepared and unsure. Love does not require secure. I remembered hearts that waited to be whole. Love said, I do not need whole. I stayed with trembling that had no name. Love does not shame the same. I noticed how peace came without repair. Love does not care if broken is there. I breathe through dusk as doubt stayed near. Love does not disappear from fear. I stayed until night as readiness slept. Love does not step when unkept. I remember loving as something too late. I know love said I do not wait. I know I lay where unready was all I knew. Love did not ask us to be ready, and it still came through. I rested in presence where fear was alive. Love did not ask us to be ready, and it survived. Love did not ask us to feel alive. I woke beside you with heaviness still present.
Love does not need to feel pleasant. The morning mood without color or spark. Love does not fear the dark. Your presence stayed even when I felt hollow. Love does not borrow tomorrow. I stayed in the hour where nothing lifted. Love does not drift when gifted. I noticed how love did not react to numb. Love does not come and go. I breathed through minutes that felt slow and thin. Love does not begin with skin. I remembered loving as something that burned. Love said I am not earned. I stayed with your silence as my heart stayed flat. Love does not vanish from that. The light crossed the room without touching my chest. Love does not need to be felt. I notice how closeness survived the dull. Love does not fade when full feels null. I walked through hours that felt unreal. Love does not heal to be real. I remembered hearts that needed fire. Love said I am not desire. I stayed in the afternoon that had no name. Love does not leave from the same. I breathed through stillness that offered no sign. Love does not decline from quiet time. I notice how calm live without relief. Love does not grieve, believe. I remembered loving as something intense. Love said I am not a sense. I stayed beside you without hunger or ache. Love does not break from lack. Evening arrived without ceremony. Love does not depend on harmony. I noticed how peace came without grace. Love does not chase a face. I breathed through darkness that fell asleep. Love does not sleep when deep. I stayed with your presence as feelings stayed gone. Love does not move on from none. I remembered loving as something alive. Love said I live when you don't feel alive. The night held still without dream or plea. Love does not need energy. I noticed how love stayed quiet and wide, even when I felt nothing inside. I breathed, I stayed, I did not revive, and love did not ask me to feel alive. Nothing survived. Love did not ask us to feel alive, to be alive.
to hold a future. I woke into now with no ahead in sight. Love does not live in might. The morning passed without a plan. Love does not ask when. I stayed in the present, that felt enough. Love does not bluff with stuff. I noticed how love did not lean forward. Love does not borrow tomorrow. I breathe through moments that ended as they came. Love does not need a name. I remembered loving as something I had. Love said I live instead. I stayed with your presence as time relaxed. Love does not tax the act. I noticed how closeness survived without aim. Love does not claim a frame. I walk through daylight with no later in mind. Love does not bind to time. I remembered hearts that waited to stay. Love said I'm here today. I stayed with the seconds that didn't point on. Love does not run toward dawn. I noticed how peace lived in delay. Love does not decay when we stay. I breathe through nightfall as tomorrow slept. Love does not step when unkept. I stayed in your nearness without saving a place. Love does not erase the face. I remember loving as something to keep. Love said I am deep. I lay where the present was all we could see. Love did not ask us to hold a future. In now, where nothing was secured. Love did not ask us to hold a future and endure. Love did not ask us to stay the same. I woke into a morning that felt unfamiliar. Love does not ask to be similar. Your voice carried a different weight. Love does not hesitate at change of gait. I stayed in the moment where habits slipped. Love does not leave when patterns drift. I noticed how love did not follow routine. Love does not live in what has been. I breathe through hours that reshaped our tone. Love does not need to be known. I remember loving as something preserved. Love said I am not reserved. I stayed with the quiet that came with growth. Love does not fear the uncouth. I noticed how closeness shifted its place. Love does not erase the face. I walked through daylight that felt newly worn. Love does not mourn what is reborn. I remembered hearts that broke with change.
Love said, I remain in the strange. I stayed with your presence as edges blurred. Love does not deter the stirred. I noticed how calm lived beyond habit. Love does not panic at new fabric. I breathe through evening as comfort moved. Love does not lose when improved. I stayed where becoming had no demand. Love does not command a plan. I remember loving as something to keep. Love said I deepen as we leap. I lay where change was finally tame. Love did not ask us to stay the same. And love remained rested in truth that gently came.
Love did not ask us to stay the same.
And stayed our name.
Love did not change when we did. I woke into a version of us that felt unfamiliar. Love does not leave when shapes differ. Your eyes carried a softer distance. Love does not break with resistance. I stayed in the space where habits fell apart. Love does not exit the heart. I noticed how love did not follow our shift. Love does not drift when we drift. I breathe through moments that felt rearranged. Love does not depend on staying the same. I remember loving as something consistent. Love said, I am not conditional or persistent. I stayed with the silence that came with change. Love does not estrange the strange. I noticed how closeness moved without fear. Love does not disappear when unclear. I walk through days that no longer fit. Love does not quit when we quit. I remembered hearts that faded with time. Love said, I am not a timeline. I stayed with your presence as comfort dissolved. Love does not resolve to evolve. I notice how peace arrived without past. Love does not ask who we were last. I breathe through evening as memory bent. Love does not end when bent. I stayed where becoming had no guide. Love does not divide inside. I remember loving as something to maintain. Love said I remain through change. I lay where versions no longer aligned. Love did not change when we did and stayed kind. I rested in truth that did not forbid. Love did not change when we did. It simply lived.
did not hurry us into forever. I woke into time that moves slow and unsure. Love does not push to endure. We sat with the morning, not knowing what came. Love does not demand a frame. I stayed in the moment that did not decide. Love does not rush the tide. I noticed how love did not pull us ahead. Love does not live in instead. I breathe through pauses that linger too long. Love does not wrong what moves slow and strong. I remembered loving as something that ran. Love said, I am not a plan. I stayed with the waiting that felt almost still. Love does not leave when will is not will. I noticed how closeness did not promise tomorrow. Love does not borrow from sorrow. I walk through daylight with no future drawn. Love does not move on to move on. I remember hearts that hurried to stay. Love said, I am here anyway. I stayed with the seconds that did not progress. Love does not measure success. I noticed how calm grew from delay. Love does not decay when we stay. I breathe through nightfall as time lost its edge. Love does not pledge to the ledge. I stayed in your presence without evermore. Love does not need a door. I remember loving as something to keep. Love said, I deepen by not being steep. I lay where time softened and stopped asking when. Love did not hurry us into forever and still didn't end. I rested in slowness where nothing was severed. Love did not hurry us into forever and became forever. Love did not interrupt the quiet. The day began without insisting, without pressing itself forward, without asking to be understood. And love did not interrupt the quiet. I woke into a calm that did not explain itself, that did not promise comfort, but did not threaten either. And love did not interrupt the quiet. The light rested where it always rests, on the same edges, the same corners, the same familiar shapes. And love did not interrupt the quiet. I remembered when love entered loudly, when it arrived with urgency, with need, with insistence,
But today, love arrived like air, and love did not interrupt the choir.
Love did not interrupt the choir.
The hours passed gently, not smoothing anything, not fixing anything, just passing, and love did not interrupt the choir. I noticed my heart was not bracing, was not reaching, it was simply present, and love did not interrupt the quiet. There was no tension in stillness, no fear that something was missing, no urge to fill the space, and love did not interrupt the quiet. I thought love required expression, required declaration, required sound to remain alive, but love did not interrupt the quiet. The afternoon unfolded without commentary, without reflection, without demand, and love did not interrupt the quiet. I sat with the silence, not as absence, but as room for breath, room for time, and love did not interrupt the quiet. I felt moments dissolve without leaving residue, without asking to be remembered, and love did not interrupt the quiet. I wondered if love would disappear, if nothing was said, if nothing was done, if nothing was felt strongly, but love did not interrupt the quiet. The light shifted slowly,
Barely noticeable.
like it trusted itself to move, and love did not interrupt the quiet. I breathed without intention, without effort, without correction, and love did not interrupt the quiet. Evening arrived, not as an ending, but as a soft continuation, and love did not interrupt the quiet. I lay down with the day unfinished, with thoughts unarranged, with feelings unshaped, and love did not interrupt the quiet. Love stayed, not by speaking, not by acting, but by remaining within the quiet.
Love did not lean away from stillness. The day opened without tension, without needing to begin properly, without insisting on direction, and love did not lean away from stillness. I stayed where the morning placed me, not adjusting my posture toward hope, not correcting my thoughts toward clarity, and love did not lean away from stillness. The light arrived gently, resting on surfaces it had touched before, making nothing new but making everything visible, and love did not lean away from stillness. I remembered when love felt like movement, like something urging me forward, like a force that could not remain quiet. But today, love rested and love did not lean away from stillness. The hours moved slowly, not because they were heavy, but because nothing pushed them, and love did not lean away from stillness. I noticed my heart was not searching, was not closing. It existed without posture, and love did not lean away from stillness. There was no discomfort in waiting, no ache forming in the quiet, no fear that time was being wasted, and love did not lean away from stillness. I thought love required action, required expression, required proof through motion, but love did not lean away from stillness. The afternoon arrived with the same tone as the morning, nothing shifting, nothing intensifying, and love did not lean away from stillness. I sat with thoughts that did not organize themselves, that did not aim to understanding. They passed like weather, and love did not lean away from stillness. I felt no urgency, no impatience, no need to interrupt the moment, and love did not lean away from stillness. I wondered if love would fade, if nothing changed, if nothing happened, if nothing moved, but love did not lean away from stillness. The light shifted slightly, almost unnoticed, as if it respected the quiet, and love did not lean away from stillness. I breathed without deepening, without controlling, without intention, and love did not lean away from stillness. Evening approached without arrival, without conclusion, without summary, and love did not lean away from stillness. I lay down with the day unresolved, with feelings unarranged, with thoughts unfinished, and love did not lean away from stillness. Love remained, not because it was held, not because it was driven, but because it belonged here in stillness.
Love did not lean away from stillness.
Love did not leave when nothing moved. I woke beside you and the world felt pause. Love does not need a cause. The room stayed still like it had always been. Love does not begin with begin. Your breath moves slowly without invitation. Love does not depend on sensation. I stayed in the morning that had no direction. Love does not ask for correction. I noticed how love did not rise or fall. Love does not call at all. night felt untouched. Love does not need to be much. I remembered loving as something alive. Love said I survive without drive. I stayed with the quiet that felt unfinished. Love does not vanish when diminished. The light stood still on the edge of the wall. Love does not fall when nothing calls. I noticed how closeness remained without reach. Love does not teach to teach. I walked through hours that never change. Love does not estrange from playing. I remembered hearts that left from stillness. Love said I live in stillness. I stayed in the afternoon that carried no mood. Love does not lose when subdued. I breathed through silence that had no need. Love does not feed on speed. I noticed how time did not pull us away. Love does not stray from stay. I remember loving as something intense. Love and not suspense. I stayed with your presence as motion slept. Love does not step when unkept. Evening came softly without arrival. Love does not require revival. I notice how peace lived without relief. Love does not grieve, believe. I breathe through darkness that held no fear. Love does not disappear when unclear. I stayed beside you with nothing to keep. Love does not sleep when deep. I remember loving as something to show. Love said I am when you don't know. The night stayed open without dream or flame. Love does not change with name. I noticed how love did not ask for proof. Love does not live on truth. I breathed, I stayed, nothing moved, and love did not fade. I lay in stillness where nothing proved. Love did not leave when nothing moved. When we stopped trying to hold it, I woke into a closeness that asked nothing of me. Love does not demand to be. I stayed with your nearness as effort fell away. Love does not stay by stay. I noticed how Love does not disappear when ceased. I breathed and felt space grow wider inside. Love does not hide when untied. I remember loving as something to protect. Love said, I do not need respect. Oh yes, yeah, yeah. I stayed with the minutes that slipped through my hands. Love does not stand on plans. I noticed how warmth did not cool when untouched. Love does not depend on much. I walk through daylight without reaching ahead. Love does not live in lead. I remembered hearts that broke from holding too tight. Love said, I am light. I stayed with stillness that moved without force. Love does not change its course. I noticed how peace came from letting go. Love does not go when let go. I breathed through dusk as desire fell asleep. Love does not keep what you keep. I stayed until night as stars widen the sky. Love does not die when you try. I remember loving as something I could lose. Love said, I choose you. Oh, that said, I lay where holding was no longer done. Love did not leave when we stopped trying to hold it, and it went on. I rested in presence where effort was through. Love did not leave when we stopped trying to hold it, because love was you.
Love did not need a promise.
I woke beside you without tomorrow sworn. Love does not require to be worn. The day unfolded without a vow. Love does not ask for how. I stayed in the present that made no claim. Love does not need a frame. I noticed how love did not cling to the future. Love does not rest on structure. I breathe through moments that were enough.
Love does not bluff.
With touch, I remembered loving as something secure. Love said, I am not insured. I stayed with the calm that asked nothing back. Love does not crack when slack. I noticed how closeness lived without seal. Love does not depend on deal. I walk through daylight with no forever plan. Love does not demand a hand. I remembered hearts that promised to stay. Love said, I remain anyway. a promise and still was constant.